You guys were at the Republican Memorial Day celebration. I was at the Democrat celebration, which I don't know how we ended up there.
Yeah.
That's how by chance.
Yeah.
How did you guys? We talked about this, by the way, before we on air, and I made a joke. I go, "You sound like y'all were at the Republican version."
We were out on the lake.
That's Republican.
Took it out on the lake.
The lake
took
is
the boat
Republican.
out. Yeah.
Is barbecuing Republican?
Yeah.
Fireworks are Republican?
Yeah.
Let's see. A boat is Republican?
Just in general, yes.
Yeah, because in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember Trump had those boat things.
Boat things.
Those boat like parades. Remember when he was trying to win the re-election?
Oh, I don't think I saw this.
Gigantic like boat. Yeah.
I'm for that. I think that's great. By land and by sea.
Yeah. You know what else is Republican? You know what else is... That would be an interesting question for email in. What is Republican by default?
Yes.
And I would say outdoors.
Just in general.
Outdoors is Republican.
Being outdoors or caring for the outdoors?
Oh, yeah. Good.
Because I think that's a fine line.
Yeah. Caring for the outdoors. No, acting like you care for the outdoors is Democrat.
Absolutely. That's a blue thing.
No, they do care. They do care. I was going to say acting like some act like are positioning like they care. Like, you know, Taylor Swift is like, we need to stand up for the environment. And she flies like private everywhere.
Right.
Like she'll emit more CO2 into the atmosphere than anybody on the history
most
of
Fortune 500 companies.
like Leonardo DiCaprio is like, we stand for the environment, flying private jets around.
Yeah.
But I would say national park cleanups are Democrat.
Yep.
For the most, if you polled those people and asked them how they voted.
Yeah, I think if you were to take a survey of
clean up the parks,
the political stances of park rangers across the United States.
Yeah. Messing up the parks, Republican. Burning things. Unfortunately, yeah.
That's actually an interesting line.
What?
Because where does it shift?
Yeah.
From I agree with you, being outdoors, being in the woods, doing man stuff, like that's all Republican stuff.
Yep.
But at a certain point, it's like, oh, do you care for the trees though?
Yeah.
Because if you care for them, you might be.
Yeah. You
like
might
that
be on our
diagram.
Side.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit. Well, you might be.
That's like what was the other one we did? The Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood and the gays.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Christian. No. Carrie Underwood.
Yes. Christians, gays.
Yeah. Carrie Underwood. Yeah. The Venn
one.
diagram. Yeah. I'm thinking of what else is Republican? Fire?
And just generally speaking, fire is definitely Republican.
Explosives.
Yep. Firearms obviously fall there.
Yeah. Trucks. But why?
I mean, dude, I don't make the rules.
Rivers, riverbanks. That's
do any bodies of water go left?
Let's see what bodies of water go left.
Like a pond? Is a pond?
No, not a pond. It had to be like a
fountain,
a river, maybe a fountain, maybe
an ocean.
You know what? I think. Well, I was gonna say oceans because like if you look on the West Coast. But then Florida is also an ocean, and that would go right.
Right.
Maybe.
Correct.
Yeah, but if you're taking ocean, if ocean had to vote, ocean would vote left.
Yes.
Because they have Florida, but they also have all the way up the coast, from Virginia all the way up,
right.
And then they got the whole left coast.
That's interesting. Okay, how would the forest vote?
The forest would vote Republican.
I think so too.
Yeah. The forest if.
Camping, grizzly bears.
Oh, yeah. Forest is voting Republican.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that Republicans want to hide out in the forest. A lot of the bodies out there.
Right.
Yeah. And the ocean, is hiding the dead bodies of the mob. And those are different dead bodies.
Right.
Yeah. The ocean is a Democrat.
Yeah.
And the ocean, you know what?
It's the deep blue sea.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know what I mean?
Point.
We should have known immediately.
And the ocean needs... For them to be represented, they're like someone on welfare by default. I'm not making any. By default, they would vote Democrats. They're helping them.
Oh, they're subsidized.
Yeah,
got it. Yeah, the ocean is subsidized. Yeah,
after all this, the Democrats like, yo, what? After all we did for you, bro. Yeah, because they're big on like the raising of the water levels, and like that's on them. That's a left. Yeah.
Pollution.
Yeah, that's very. Cities wise, it's a very. All right, well, tell us about how did you get into a Republican Memorial Day?
That's
by default.
That's my plan.
You're not choosing a side.
Every Memorial Day.
Oh, it is.
Get on a boat.
Yeah.
Get out on the water. At least one of the days. That's what we do.
Well, my buddy Dustin Nickerson, he has a great joke. He goes, "I want my like barista. He wants my barista to be like Democrat, and I want like my CPA to be like Republican.
Nice.
Which is like, you could say, even if you are left, you want to have a right, like Memorial Day. You're like, let me come over there and hang with you all.
Yeah, dude.
For Memorial Day.
Burgers and dogs
Don't
on the
tell
grill.
anybody
Come
I'm
on,
out of here.
man. Yeah.
I'll go back to like,
Put your phone in the yonder case when you go on the boat.
Don't show anybody I'm here.
We're workshopping things here. This is
my brother-in-law said he's in Harvard at business school, and he says these guys in his business class are like, they want to have like a, I mean, they didn't say it like this, they want to have like a Republican like weekend, like a Nashville. They're like, take us to like all the stuff. And he's like, dude, we're going to like a lake. He said it's in the fall. We're going a lake day. Then we're going Auburn, Alabama, in Tuscaloosa. Then we're going to Talladega.
Yeah.
Then we're having a Broadway night.
Yeah, dude, nailed it.
I go, you follow, like, you got to go like Sunday afternoon to like the Republican National Convention.
Yeah, that's checking all the boxes, all of them.
You go, yeah. I say it was funny because I was at the Soho House.
Oh, that is left wing.
Yeah, nice. We were like, Memorial Day kind of sneaks up on you.
Extremely quick.
And I was out of town doing something, and then we kind of woke up on Monday, and I was at the NASCAR race, and I was like, oh, we got like
it's a day.
We got a day. Yeah. What are we doing? And it was like, hey, what's the pool? Like a last minute was a pool situation.
Nice.
And they was like, let's go to Soho, and you're like, oh yeah,
it looked popping.
It was, yeah, it was popping. It was very popping. Let's just say there was a lot of women with like armpit hair. The women to women with bangs ratio was the highest I'd ever seen. A lot of
just a big bang ratio.
A lot of men with lip filler, which is.
I mean, yeah, sure, it was a little weird, but on the net, it was a positive. It was a positive. You cannot be serious. On the net, it's a positive.